Hello, 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 my beautiful, amazing souls, and welcome to another Friday Night Tarot and Chill. I am so excited to be joined here with you all today in this space as we move forward through our week. I want to give us the opportunity to acknowledge that today is a beautiful day to be welcoming in new practices and making affirmations to ourselves for what we want to see coming in for our life or for our journey, for our path, setting intentions for the action steps that we want to take moving forward. We've got a really beautiful new moon currently that is propelling this energy around us and within us. And so I just want to encourage you as you move forward to, if you're listening to this in a capacity that you can, get a journal out and maybe just be journaling along as we read through the messages tonight. Make some affirmations to yourself, some I am statements. Write down some of your dreams and make some plans on how you're going to get there to see it through. Baby steps are okay. Movement is movement, and you have everything you need within you to be able to move forward in the direction that you are called. So, with that said, I'd like us to be able to start off with just a short meditation to ground our energies into where we are. And then we're going to move forward today with some collective messages as we have the beautiful and wonderful, amazing Amanda and myself, Kristen Blair. We're going to be offering some messages for you today after this short meditation. So, as you feel called and as you are ready, I invite you into a place of comfortability, just allowing yourself to settle in wherever you are. Maybe placing your hands over your chest, over your belly. And let's take a nice gentle breath in together. And release. Dropping your shoulders, releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And let's take another gentle breath in. And release. And as you begin to find a rhythm between your inhale and your exhale, I invite you to allow your body to relax a little deeper into your seat and bringing a beautiful, warm, glowing light into the center of your body. And just allowing this light to swirl through your body, illuminating every corner, nook and cranny within your body with this beautiful luminescent light. As you begin to glow from the inside, releasing any and all negative energy, anything that's been stagnant or stuck, clearing all of this energy from our bodies, allowing yourself to release in any way that feels natural to you in this moment. And taking one final breath in and release. Bringing your awareness back into the room, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, wiggling your knees and your nose, and opening your eyes whenever you are ready. I'm working with my fairy tarot today to be able to provide a message for you. And what I see is a person who's very passionate about their family, about their loved ones, about the people that are close to their circle. Someone who would do anything to support the people in their lives, to see happiness all around them. And now is your time to feel this happiness, to feel this joy, to be the one receiving. I'm not saying that you have to stop giving. By all means, continue doing what brings you joy. But now is your time to also receive, is what the universe is saying. It's your time to shine. It's your time to be the beautiful essence that is you and to be seen for who you are. You're a beautiful soul who has many gifts to share. And if you apply yourself appropriately, you have many rewards to bring into your life. Something that other people are going to be able to look at you and recognize and be like, wow, this person is so gifted or so talented or so wonderful in this area. But what I see is that you've been putting yourself on the back shelf. You've been sort of saying, I know that this is the stuff I'm into, or this is the stuff that I want to do, but my stuff can come later. My stuff can come later. Right now, this person's stuff has to come first, or right now, this has to happen, or da 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 da, whatever it may be. It's a bunch of excuses, unfortunately. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with a little bit, we're just trying to get through each day. But now is your time. Now is your time. As the spirit just keeps ringing it in my head, is now is your time. Come off the shelf, do the things that bring you joy. Put yourself into spaces where you are seen, where you are heard. Let your voice be heard. Let yourself be seen. Let the things that you want to do be appreciated and honored. And not only just in the ways that's like, oh, I want somebody to see me, I want somebody to recognize it, but recognize it yourself. Be like, look at what I did and how wonderful it is. Be proud of yourself. I know that's not like your normal way of being, but Spirit's calling you into a place of finding a deeper love for yourself, for who you are, the way that you love everybody else, the way that you love all the people in your life, the way that you support everybody around you. You deserve that for yourself. And it's not going to come from somebody else. There's not going to be somebody that knocks on your door and says, here's the love that you deserve on a plate. Eat it, enjoy it however you want. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. It's you've got to give that love back to yourself. And once you start doing that, then this love is going to ripple out into your life in so many ways. I'm not saying that there's not somebody out there that's not going to love you and give you the love you deserve. So that's not what we're talking about here. Okay. We're talking about you filling your own plate, filling your own cup. Yeah, that's really all I have. You have a lot of gifts. I see you as somebody who's very, very talented, very, very, very talented. Look at this. Look, you're so very talented and you're great at multitasking. All of these amazing things around you, and you almost use it as a shield to distract. Like, look at me, look at how good I am at multitasking and doing all these other things. And then you put off you, the one thing there that's like really matters. So you're doing great. You're doing amazing. Like, no shame in how you're living life, okay? But love yourself a little bit more. Trust in yourself a little bit more. Believe in yourself, your path, your purpose. And that is all I have for you, my beautiful soul. I'm going to pass the talking stick over to my dear Amanda.
Okay, I'm highly amused by that message because of the fact that I'm over here challenging the universe that if you're gonna send me someone, he is literally going to have to knock at my door and say, hi, I'm here to give you the love that you deserve. Because I'm not gonna meet him otherwise.
As you should, Amanda.
Yes. But I have two cards here from my Kelly deck, and I don't have the book for this deck, so I don't know what the actual messages are with these cards, because I know the book goes in depth into which one of these deities comes up on each card. So I'm just going to go off of the intuitive message that I get with this. So I got Anahata Kali. My lighting is super fun today. There we go. And then I got Kamala Devi, and I apologize if I'm not saying any of this correct, because I'm probably not, because I am not Hindi at all. But the message that I'm getting from this, if you look at both of these cards side by side, what I get with this is that this is perfect balance between masculine and feminine energies within the same person. Because if you see here, the lotus flower on the feminine side, and then this also looks like a lotus flower, just more etched in stone, and even the symbol in the center looks a little bit like a flame, like she has in her lotus flower. And the same with the crown on each of them. They look very similar, but the feminine side is much more flowy, the masculine side is much more etched in stone. But this is you finally coming into perfect balance between your masculine and your feminine side, which is what has always been necessary in order for you to be on your most divine path, and in order for you to be able to call in all of your manifestations with complete ease. So much so that it feels like magic. It feels like you're not actually doing any work. And it feels like you just think something and it appears in your hands. That level of ease is what you're gonna see starting to come into you because of the fact that you're now in perfect balance. The one warning that I'm getting with this is, although you are currently in perfect balance, this balance needs to be maintained. And it's not going to be perfect at all times. You are going to sometimes feel a little bit more in your masculine, sometimes feel a little bit more in your feminine. That's okay. It doesn't need to be in absolute perfect balance, because the universe is never in absolute perfect balance. It always seesaws back and forth slightly. The important thing is to not go too far in either direction and try to maintain that level as much as possible. That is your goal right now. You have achieved this. Now you just need to maintain it. So that's it.
Something happened and it's a private video. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna close this live down. This will be available as soon as we close it down. Oh wait. What? Becca's in the chat. It's telling me on my end it's a private video. So you guys are in the chat. This isn't private. You can see it. I don't have to end it. should I end it or not, Lala? I don't know what to do.
No, don't end it. Whoever's meant to be here is going to be here, and private doesn't mean necessarily that you need the link. It just means that it's not going to go out to the public. It's only going to go out to your followers.
Right. Yes. This is facts. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Okay, good. That's good because that's fine. Okay. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing, talented souls that are here in this now moment. I think that I'm gonna pull a fairy forest message for you all just to see what the vibe is from the fairies that they want us to know. And then we're going to open up the floor for individual messages. So I don't know how much more collective we want to do, but I really feel like one more is the answer. And then, and then we will do some individual messages. So Lala, I'm gonna need your help in the chat to help me navigate who's here and all that good stuff because, yeah, like I said on my end, it's a private video. So
Yeah, I'm not in it at all, so I can't see the chat.
okay, well, and the lurker, who's lurking? Come on, lurky lurkerson. No, it's fine. I'm just joking. You can lurk. We don't mind lurkers.
They're just the lurkers.
But we're just gonna still call you out though. Lurky lurkerson lurking in the background. It's fine. Okay.
Somebody's watching me.
Right? That's the perfect song. Oh goodness, what a mess. What a mess. This is it's so funny because I feel like right now everybody else in the world is in this like, yeah, positive new moon energy, and I'm just like soaking it in and doing so great. And then there's Kristen over here on her island, like somebody accidentally I spilled the salt shaker or something. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what I did,
But why? Gemini is a chaos goblin. Why would anybody be in perfect harmony?
I don't know, but I just feel like that's the vibe. Everybody I see out there is like, yeah, new moon, and I'm just over here like, whatever. Listen, this is my most disorganized new moon that I'm stepping in. It's fine, chaos energy. It doesn't know everything. This is one of the greatest messages that Spirit has been giving me lately is that you don't have to have everything perfect. Everything doesn't have to be organized in order for it to function or to be good. And what is good anyway? It's like, who gets to determine what's good? That's a whole nother conversation, but I digress. Let's go back to the collective messages. Okay, from the Fairy Forest deck, I pulled two cards, Astrolid and Frigga. And I'm going to read one out of the book. But before I do that, the message I'm getting is about the way that you are viewed in the world. It's like whenever you look in the mirror, you see this one view of yourself, this one version of yourself, or whenever you see pictures of yourself or whatever the case may be, whenever you physically see yourself, you see yourself looking completely different than the way the world sees you. And it sucks. And I hate that for you because I totally get that. I really do understand the struggle bus. But just know that whenever you're looking in the mirror and you're having those days where you're seeing yourself and you're like, man, I really don't like what I see in the mirror today. I'm really struggling at what's looking back at me. Just remember that nobody else in the world sees you like that but you. That is your monkey mind chattering away, giving you all of these terrible things that are just not true. And the true version of you is beauty and love, and people see you for who you are. It's not just about the way you look or the way that your clothes fit you or the way that you hit your angles, like whatever the case may be, but there's so much more that makes up the beauty of a person, and people see that about you. Leia really needed to add her thoughts and opinions in this moment. Anything else, Leia? No, I'm good. Okay, I want to see what the book says on this, but mainly just remember that you are beautiful. You really are. I'm going to read number 10, Astrolid. Frigga is readiness, bounty, and plenty. So that's just another confirmation that you are in the energy of readiness to take the action, to do the things. Like I said, if you're listening along right now, you should be journaling, writing down some things, making some I am statements or some promises to yourself on some dreams that you want to do and bring to life. And you are ready. You are more than ready. You have everything you need. You have all the tools. You are talented enough. You're smart enough. Do the things. Let's see what Astrolid has for us from the book, and then I'm going to pass it back to Amanda. Astrolid is love, fire, sensuality, and fertility. When we love, we can gaze directly into the soul of another human being for a while. This in love sensation reminds us of who we can truly be when we connect with our own self love. We feel complete, adored, and we open wide to the experience. Energy surges through us. We crave touch of the beloved. We are, for a time, quite mad. When this card comes to you, the love fire has been lit within you, and you are being asked to allow your own self love to ignite in return. You are feeling sensual, ready to make love, to explore the boundaries of physical sensation. You wish reality would simply leave you for a time so you can fully explore this craving and desire. About you is the sensation of fulfillment, of satisfaction, and for a time, you will live between the worlds while this powerful experience shakes you to the core. And all the while, this fiery being gazes into your heart, willing you to remember that not only do you love, you are worth loving. Astrolid's cool gaze observes the fire within you and will remind you again and again that to love yourself and to love another with all your heart is a kind of baptism, a blessing, a ritual by trial by fire. Passion is your whole world. Let the fire embrace you, purify you, and keep walking through the flames of love. Yes, this is exactly what I was saying earlier. It's about that self-love, pouring into your own cup, remembering how beautiful you are. Not just what you think you see in the mirror, but there's so much more to you beyond that. Okay, Amanda, that's all I have. Passing over to you.
So you decided that you didn't want to talk about or what the meaning is behind good, but Spirit said, no, we are going to talk about that. So I pulled from my what's the card? Oh, that's fun. No, nobody asked you.
My bad. Sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. Your recording in progress decided to get my Alexa joining in the chat. And so she needed to put in her 2 cents about what we're talking about. So that was fun. Anyway, I got the bad karma card. Now, a lot of people would pull up this card and see the skull and the bad karma and think, oh no, this is all doom and destruction and like bad negative card. Karma is neutral. Karma itself is not bad or good. It is neutral. It is the one of the universal justices, but it in itself is neutral. The bad, there we go, the bad or the good is your personal perception on it. And it is your intentions that you are putting into it. The skull, that's just death. Death is just transformation. You're just moving from one state to another. So this whole card is just letting you know that change is inevitable. There is no bad. There is no good. There is simply perception and intention and change. That is literally life. Intention, perception, and change. That's it. That's the whole message.
Beautiful. All right. I feel like we're at the place where we do individual messages. So for those of you that are here that would like an individual message, drop a 333 down in the chat so that way we know you're here. I know Lala and Amanda are here. I think Becca is here. And that's it. So if anybody else is here and wants a message, please just drop that 333 down in the chat and we will get it to you. Do, 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 do.
I just pulled a card for Lala because
Yeah, Lala.
I pulled a tea leaf for you earlier. So I decided to pull a tea leaf for Lala, and then if Becca wants, I can pull one for her too. Um, so apparently that last card in particular was also for you, Lala. So hopefully you pay attention because you got haystack. Ooh, haystack. Karma, you reap what you sow. So that message plus you in particular, because you weave magic just with your simple existence on this planet, all of your thoughts seem to manifest without any effort sometimes from you, but at the very least, very little effort. But because you are that powerful with your manifestation, you have to be very careful with your intentions and with your perceptions, especially on yourself, because that is going to skew your manifestations. So you just have to keep that in mind when you're trying to bring stuff in, that you need to have a clear mind and a clear heart. When you are pulling the stuff in, do it when you are in a neutral state. You do not want to be super, super happy or super, super down. You need to be completely neutral, and that will help you a lot more with getting your mojo back. So yeah, that's it.
I have cards for you. All right, Amanda, you have the Ten of Winter, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. And then you also have the Five of Autumn, which says reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. So what I see for you is really this is talking about, this is kind of old news because this is talking about the job that ended, and you know how it was really for the best. You might not be, you might be in a place where you're feeling like, oh, was that really what should happen, because now I'm in a financial bind. But spirit's just saying that yes, that was the right path for you, that you were not meant to be in that place. And to can just continue affirming that for yourself, to not be afraid to ask for help, to reach out for assistance if needed, in whatever ways that you can, and then just continue looking forward. Your path forward is not super clear. It's like, oh, it's like everything's downhill from here. It's not going to be harder than it's been, but you're not quite out of the woods yet. So that's what I got for you. I don't know. I know that probably wasn't super helpful, but
No, it was like that is my current state of mind right now, where like yes, I definitely it, that was the universe saying no, 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 we can't have you here, and like lifting me out.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that my future career is supposed to be very, very unconventional and doesn't necessarily actually exist yet,
Yeah,
which is
you've got the magician, which is saying it's something that you're going to create for yourself. And I just, I mean, I know that it's not necessarily like something that you've done or you've been big on doing, but I really feel like you could go on TikTok and do live readings and do really great at it. And there are some people that do it and they make money and they don't have to have other jobs. They just do that and they make great money at it, and they help people, and that's just what they do, and that's great. And I definitely think that's something you could do and offer to people. That's just my thoughts and opinions on the matter.
That is supposed to be like a side hustle kind of thing, but that's not supposed to be my full thing. I'm also supposed to write a book. I have a lot of supposed to's,
Yeah.
but like all of my supposed to's are, I don't want to say future faking, but like they're not right now. They are possible futures, but not like the exact path that I'm supposed to be on. They're like side quests.
Right.
There's all these side quests that I can go on for now to like help out, but that doesn't really take me forward. That takes me sideways.
Yeah. Totally. Amanda Lala said she's got cards for you too.
Oh,
Sorry, I don't want to be on video at the moment.
that's okay.
But yes, I also have cards that I'm just gonna read from the book. Well, I do want to show you the cards, but I don't want to be on video. That's interesting, right? Um,
You can show me them after if you want.
yeah, well, because they're yeah, they kind of go together. So there's two that popped out that have like the same symbol in the middle, and then there's two that look the same also, like a butterfly and a bird. But so I'll show you after, yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry, I didn't think it through before yeah. So the ones that came out though, kind of go with what Kristen's card was saying, and you are magic is one of them. And what's your honest truth was the other one that had the same symbol. And then the other two were lead your metamorphosis, and that has a butterfly. And the other one says cut the cords of doubt. So it's like you got to realize, fully like embody and realize your magic. And when you do release those doubts, that it's not going to be anything significant, or oh yeah, I could do that, but it's that, that probably wouldn't be like anything, just any kind of doubts that pop in. Um, so I want to read that one from the book, Cut the Cords of Doubt. Being called to read that one for you. So it says, rising against any odds, letting go of doubt, fulfilling your soul path, tackling creator angst and launching anyway, shining like a freaking sun and delivering your genius and brilliance. Doubt can taint the most beautiful of circumstance or change a trajectory by keeping it unnaturally constrained. It can be an incessant tether, and it may be getting in the way of something you have been thinking about doing. This card is a wonderful sign to take a risk on your brilliance. It assures a journey of success and freedom, and it whispers of pure potential when you embrace your true nature. Your desire, your essence, is like a phoenix, rising from the constraints of its old form, or like an angel rising up to the heavens. When you let go of your anchors and you are unbound by the gravity of fear, you will easily see which shackles, habits, or beliefs need to be released first. What is weighing you down, creator love? It's time to let go and release sadness or anger, guilt or shame, and to exhale doubt and inhale love. Spread your wings and glide home, because the whole of the universe supports this radiant rising of your spectacular shift. Nope, this spectacular spirit. I read it as shift for some reason. The rising of your spectacular spirit. So it says this card shows a phoenix rising from the constraints of its old form, and an angel rising up to the heavens, or a fey creature who is not bound by the gravity of doubt. What do you see? And when you get this bird's eye view of your shackles and see exactly which areas of your life weigh you down, which cord needs to be cut first?
So the phoenix is kind of funny, especially combined with the butterfly, because of that being like Scorpio's final, well, this is Scorpio's middle, so that's like Scorpio's cocoon. So Scorpio starts out as the scorpion, where like we have that tough outer shell, and we're willing to sting anybody that comes too close. And then the next level of Scorpio is the Phoenix, where we have literally burned everything down and we rebuild from that. The Scorpios are just constantly reinventing and rebuilding themselves. And then the highest iteration is the Eagle, where you're just soaring above everything and getting that bird's eye view of everything that you've been through, and you can reassess a lot better from that angle. So it's funny to have the phoenix along with the butterfly, that I'm
Yes.
still in transformation.
Yes, and I feel called to read this Lead Your Metamorphosis also that was with that card. So it says that's the one that has the butterfly. The other one was the phoenix one. So it says freedom, transformation, and evolution on the edge of something miraculous. The relationship between inner and outer beauty, trust, cycles of death and rebirth, and massive breakthrough. Metamorphosis, change. Yep, it's that time again. And this change is going to be transformational. It's time to leave the dark cocoon behind and break out of your shell and to show off those gorgeous wings you've been readying. Many times in life and in biz, we choose to stay small. We choose the comfort of the warm cocoon over the freedom of something spectacular. And this cozy illusion of safety can lull us gently to sleep. Have you noticed that you've chosen the comfort of the old and reliable more than once, even though you've longed for something new and exciting? Choose the emerging you over the humdrum and expected today, and lead your metamorphosis with your inner beauty. You are, in every sense, sitting in your own control tower. You can plot your flight through life, and you get to decide how far you go and how great you become. This complete transformation is required in order to flourish, manifest, and attract the new things you are seeking. Are you ready to test those wings? This card's butterfly graphic has a scarab beetle in it. In ancient Egypt, the scarab was a symbol of rebirth, renewal, and spontaneous creation. What transformation is waiting to happen within? Who are you becoming today? What breakthrough is on the horizon? After a period of cocooning, how will you emerge?
The scarab is particularly potent, considering all of the past life connection I have with Egypt. So yeah.
So I've just felt called to read that. Spirit told me to tell you that. I don't know if that was helpful,
No,
but
that was super helpful.
yes. I'll pull one for you too, Kristen, if you want. And whoever else wants, if Becca wants one.
Yes, and I've got cards for you, Lala, whenever you're ready.
Okay, and then Becca also said she wants a card in
Yes,
chat.
yes, Becca. Becca. Well, do you want your cards now, or is this a good time? Is this a good time? This is a good time.
Yes.
All right, my dear Lala. You have the Magician, which I promise you I shuffled the cards and it came out for you, with the Queen of Summer. and a song. And the song is listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. That song? Yeah, there's nothing else you can do. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know why. Listen to your heart. That song is saying basically, well, it's about a guy. It's about saying goodbye to a guy. So there could be like some side messages in here about your divine masculine and all that, but we're not gonna go there. We're this is about you. We're talking about you here. So you have the magician, which is reminding you of your ability to create things in your life, your ability to align with the law of attraction, to manifest the life that you desire. You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you know how to apply it, but yet you continue to give your energy into like worldly things that don't necessarily support your dreams. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But your heart is calling for more. And so what I see for you is that in your day-to-day life, you're not feeling uh fulfilled, and that's the that's going to change as soon as you start putting your energy into the things that bring you joy. And this could be in the form of a job, this could be just whatever you do in your personal time and your free time. But whatever it is, it comes back to that message of self love and making time for yourself and remembering that now is your time. Now is your time to nurture you. It's like I'm hearing the same message that I was giving to Amanda earlier about that, like love isn't going to come knocking at your door to just give you what you're looking for, you know what I mean? Like you got to go out into the world and find it. You've got to attract the things that you want to see for yourself into your life, and you're going to start doing that better whenever you're doing it from a place that's from your heart. So you also got the Seven of Winter, which says there's a better choice, not seeing things clearly and maybe running away from the truth a little. So this is just, I feel like this has a lot to do with just getting messages, kind of knowing, but maybe not doing, whatever the case may be. I'm getting a lot of messages here about your divine masculine because they love to just pop in and take over the message. So I'm struggling really hard because yeah, this is basically a message from your DM saying don't give up on us, and I'm gonna make changes, I promise, but you got to make changes too. Sorry,
It's funny.
Lala.
It's funny because he has to find some way to sneak it in there because I've been purposely not paying attention to the messages that like that the algorithm sends me or whatever. I'm like, I skip right over it. I'm like, I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
was
I'm
really
gonna
trying
come in one way or another.
hard. Yeah, so sorry, but the bottom of the deck is the Two of Summer, so it's like that romantic. It could be a good friendship, a good combination of things. You know what I mean? Like that dream, that hope. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna go into it because I don't want to dive into that energy for you. But yeah, more DM stuff. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, basically just the message for you has everything to do with taking action and doing things that bring you joy, that fill your cup, you know, that kind of stuff. Figuring out how to follow through on your happy pursuits, the things that bring you joy. And that is what I have for you today, my dear Lala.
Thank you. Do Becca next because Oops, I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
She said it's like 3 a.m. over there.
Yeah, that's some facts, Becca. That's some facts. Okay, I've got some sad cards for you, Becca. These all of these cards, well, half of them are sad and the other half of them are really happy. So in like one aspect of your life, everything is going the way that you've dreamed of it going. It's like things are good. You've got a good flow going with these certain things and everything's great and that feels good. And then the other half of you is like, but like, why can't I get this part of myself together? Or why isn't this it's like so frustrating because I know this energy so well. um it's worrying and wondering why you're not where you want to be, as opposed to um I'm trying to figure out how to put this into words. Sorry, Becca. You are at a place where you're feeling like you're living an oxymoron almost, where it's like you can look around at your life and you know that things are good, but yet something just feels off, and so you're like constantly looking for what this thing is that's not quite right, the thing that's off. And spirit really wants you to continue seeing the things that are good in your life and to continue focusing on what you have and the beauty that's all around you and the beautiful ways that you do, because there's such a magical gift that you share with the world when you are in that energy, as opposed to whenever your monkey mind gets control of you and starts telling you all these things about, oh, there's got to be something off, there's got to be something wrong, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right, this could be better, that could be better, da, 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 all these things. And it's that part of you is just, it's breaking your own heart. It's beating up your own self. It's not supporting and loving yourself. It's like this message I keep coming back to tonight is this self-love, this loving yourself as much as you love others, as much as you give love and support love in all of the people around you. It's time for you to give that love back to yourself and support that love within yourself. And continue focusing on the gratitude, maybe creating a better gratitude practice. I don't know what your gratitude practice looks like now, but wake up in the morning and listen. The first thing that you do is listen to some affirmations that are filled with gratitude, and say 10 things that you're grateful for that day. And whenever you're struggling, whenever your monkey mind is taking over and you're thinking of all the negative things, try and find gratitude in that moment. And that's going to be able to help you navigate from one issue to the next. Yes, that is it. That is all I have for you, my dear. Beautiful Becca. Amanda,
Yes,
Lala,
it has
do
a
you have
card.
messages? Okay.
So I pulled you a tea leaf, Becca, and you got dog, far away. It says a distant friend is thinking of you. So the first message is, hi, we miss you. All of us here, we all miss you. You need to visit more. But secondary message is, you are not an island. You live on an island, but you are not actually an island. So you need to get a little bit better at reaching out when you are not. One second. Can we stop talking? I am live on YouTube right now. Close my door. I will let you know when you can chat. Thank you. You need to get better at reaching out when you're feeling alone, because you have a pack. You have all of us available. We are all willing to chat if you need it. You are never, ever, 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 ever a burden. We are always willing to listen. We are always available to you, despite the time zone difference. you are well aware that if it's like 3 o'clock in the morning my time and you need to talk, you can just message me. I will most likely be awake because I don't sleep, and I will be willing to listen to whatever's going on with you. So those are your messages. You're not an island, and we miss you. That's it.
I also have one for Becca from the Sacred Creators deck, and it just has words on it, so it has like a spirally picture, but it says the edge of evolution feels messy. Isn't that the truth? So the self-care message, it says a need to trust, because it came in reverse. So that in this book, the reverse is self-care message. So it says a need to trust, not being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, accepting new teachings and the wonderful unknown, giving yourself permission to fail in order to grow. I'm going to read that one again because I think that was an important part. Giving yourself permission to fail in order to grow. The edge of change is a veritable cornucopia of opportunity. When you think of life as a giant, ever-expanding puzzle, you will see that growth begins at the edges, and that most of the excitement happens just beyond the boundaries of what you can see and perceive, and it happens just beyond the edges of your comfort zone. As things shift and germinate around you, you may notice how uncertain it feels beyond the unknown, or beyond the known, sorry. It's time to bring yourself to your personal growth edge to look into that abyss of creation. Poke your toe into the open space that lies beyond, and the right opportunity will, as if by magic, move into your awareness. This magical, changing expanse is surging with the building blocks of all creation. This is where source energy is working on your behalf, bringing you the opportunities you have asked for. Everything and anything is possible during this time of rapid transformation. And as you stand at the precipice of your beautiful evolution, know that this energy is organic and malleable. Begin directing the landscapes of your reality that are coming into form. Are you giving yourself permission to try new things and to quite possibly fail a few times in order to find out what works? Do you rejoice in the unknown and partake in the adventure of your own evolution? Why not, or how? What areas of your life are actively evolving, and what puzzle pieces are you calling in to work with? If you could choose, what would be the next big piece to arrive? Some powerful questions for you to ponder and journal about.
Yes, it is. And journaling was where we started this whole evening off. So I feel like that's a great way to close the space off as well. Don't forget to do your journaling. Anyways, was there anybody that we missed? I feel like I did all the messages that I delivered all my messages. Does anybody else have messages they want to deliver tonight?
Did Lala do your cards?
No.
No, and we also have Pixie Mom in the chat,
Hi, Pixie Mom.
and I don't know if she wants a card or not, but I'm assuming she probably would.
Well, if you'd like a card, Pixie Mom, drop a 333 in the chat so that way we can know that you want a card. I'm not able to see the chat because for some reason on my end it says it's a private video, so all the fun.
I'm watching the chat for you. Becca said, "Thank you, beautiful sisters. Super grateful for you all and all your magic. I will get better at reaching out. The spiral keeps coming back around recently." Oh, and she's doing three things each day that she's grateful for and journaling the highlights of her day and what went well.
Perfect, Becca. Yes, perfect. Those are great.
Yes, and Pixie Mom does want a card. So do hers, and I gotta shuffle to get yours.
Okie doke, Pixie
I got a card
Mom.
for Pixie Mom already.
Go for it, Amanda.
All right. So you got courage. There we go. So it says a journey, either physical or mental. So this does feel more like a physical trip. Not necessarily long distance, but like not a staycation either. It feels like a little mini vacation that you're either planning or you're going to be going on shortly. But that is necessary for you. That's going to be like a little reset for you to get your mind back in a neutral space so that you can focus going forward. So that's it.
All right, Pixie Mom. I have a message here for you, my dear, that's about this new cycle that you find yourself in. And you're in the turning of the wheel where the world is now opening up for you. Everything is a new beginning, a new opportunity. You're starting to feel that wave of energy. Things are changing. But you don't see yourself clearly. When you look at yourself or the things that you do, you see yourself through a lens that is probably created from your, like, the trauma that we get whenever we're children or growing up and that kind of stuff, and the way that people speak to us and the way that, yeah, all that stuff. Okay, that lens is how you see yourself. But that is not how the world sees you. Nobody sees you through that lens but you, because that's a lens that was created for you. But the world sees you as this beautiful, creative being that has this natural essence of elegance, of being able to be uniquely yourself and to shine in your own ways and to be authentic in your expressions and being able to be this beautifully balanced person that you are. So it's like, what can you do to begin to see yourself less as floating on an island, by yourself, or maybe as an outcast or whatever, like not seeing not seeing yourself as all the opportunities that you are and that you have, but rather changing the way that you look at yourself and the way that you look at your situations and see them through a positive lens, through a lens of beauty, through a lens of saying, like, I'm going to take these negative thoughts in the back of my mind that keep telling me that this isn't this or that I'm not this or whatever, da da da, all the things that they say, and pushing them to the side and saying, I'm going to tell myself actually that I am beautiful, I am strong, I'm smart, all the things. Affirm it to yourself, believe in yourself, and know that no matter how you see yourself, the world sees you for who you are. And so when you are having those moments of doubt that you can't seem to get yourself out of, just try to remind yourself that the world sees you through the lens of love and sees through you for the beautiful person that you are. And I send you all love and all the luck working through this new cycle that you are working through. Like I said, I do see a new wave of energy coming in for you. It's not going to be like what you're hoping for. You're probably hoping for like some big wave of change, and that's just not quite what this is. This is more of like a little wave of change that if you take the right action, it could create big change. But this is different, but it is new change. So, anywho, that is it. That's all I have for you. And I believe Lala's on a phone call. I don't know where Amanda is. So we're going to do one more collective message for the good of the group. And then, yeah, I think we'll probably end this space. Dreams do come true. Yes, they do. Your fairy godmother is watching over you and everything that you do. Your angels are watching over you. They are guiding you. They are supporting you. They are loving you. But just remember that dreams do come true. They may not come in the time that you think they should come in. They may not come in the form that you imagined they would. They might not look like what you think they will look like. But your dreams are coming true each and every day. You are getting closer and closer to the things that you desire and to living the life that you dream. So keep growing through the challenges that you face. Continue believing in this essence that is life, and trust that little spark that exists within you, and know that it can grow each and every moment. The more that you nurture it and love yourself and pour back into your cup, and give yourself the things that you need, and listen to your body and listen to your heart and listen to your soul, because it's speaking to you all the time, telling you what it needs. And the universe is listening too. So don't forget to put out those cosmic wishes, those cosmic dreams, because the universe is listening. The universe will match the energy that you put out. So whatever you want to see for yourself, put it out there. Put it out there, believe in it. Know that that you're worthy, and then leave the rest to the universe. All right, my beautiful souls, I'm going to end with a namaste. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.